if you want to blow up as a music producer, just be yourself, be true to who you are, and you have to put content out every day.
Illmind makes it.
Again, but I'm back to back with shit. On a new tip, I'm an acrobat with the script. Calling me oversensitive, I'm on my Libra shit, yeah.
Do you have a name for this?
So far it's just like still intro.
Alright. Like the beat, there's enough complexity in the beat for it not to be boring, but like there's enough space for like you to be like this, kind of like the star of the show,
Right.
you know, which I like. Yeah.
We've had this for a while because like the project, right, is gonna be super melodic, filled with like all the stuff he does. But it's like you said from the beginning, like just want to rap his ass off.
Oh yeah,
let's do
you gotta let him know. You got bars too, man. Yeah. Instagram Live was good. I got you on that. I'm gonna answer that question in a minute. But ask me a question about anything, man. Don't be shy. If you're asking about sample clearance, I would recommend checking out the Static Selector episode of my podcast. There's a segment on there where we talk about samples and if you should clear them or not. But to answer your question, yeah, most of the time it's the label's responsibility to clear the sample. As long as you are, as the producer, as long as you're providing all of the information regarding the sample. So like you need to know the sample source, the song, the artist, stuff like that, and then it's up to the label to reach out and try to invest in clearing the actual sample. But it really all depends on the artist. Like if it's a major label artist, then you need to really provide that information, and then the label kind of clears it. But if it's an independent artist, then you're kind of like on your own. There's so many artists, there's so many producers, there's so many people that are listening to music. There's 7 billion people on earth, and there's just hundreds of millions of people that are listening to music. So there's room for everybody. I don't believe in oversaturation. I think there's a place for everyone. You have a guy like Russ who can exist, who can sell out arenas, and then you have Kendrick who can sell out arenas. You have fucking, Action Bronson who can sell out arenas. Everyone's got their own fan base because there's so many people. There's enough to go around for everyone. So I don't think we are in an era of looking at the game like there isn't enough room and there's like too much competition, because I don't believe in that, man. I think there's room for everyone. So if you're an artist, even if you're a producer or a DJ or whatever you do, all you have to do is just be true to yourself and like create a lane for yourself. There's enough people out there that are ready to support you in what you do, and that's all you have to concern yourself with. Like comparing yourself to other people is a complete waste of time. Do I pay the bills with straight music? Yes, of course. Of course. For a long time, I've been humbled enough to be at that point, for sure. It's a long game though, guys. It takes a long time. When am I coming back to London? Very soon. We're working on a Past the Aux in London, for sure. So look out for that. And Fuego, your beats are definitely Fuego. So. But again, guys, like I said, I'm putting the work in. Got a lot more music coming. I'm glad you guys fuck with that Dave East record. Thank you. Shout out to my man Critical for helping me produce that. Glad you guys fuck with the Huncho Jack stuff. Got a lot more coming this year. 2018 is going to be a big year. A lot more music coming out, a lot more placements. You guys ask me about how do you get placements? How do you just putting the work in, guys? You see, I'm giving you guys all the information. It's really up to you to take that information and utilize it in your own way. And it's entirely up to you on how much of this information you take, how much of it you apply, and how much of it you try, and how much you put yourself out there. What made you to decide to hang so much acoustic treatment? No, this is basic. Like all this stuff I have in my room is basic. I'm just making the sound a little bit more conducive to not being so reflective, but like this room is far from perfect. If you're a producer and you want to get noticed, I would say, and I'm not even trying to be funny, the first thing you should do is just listen to all my podcasts episodes. Go subscribe to my podcast, listen to it, binge watch it, and then go to my YouTube, Illmind Vision, and watch all my videos. I'm almost 100% sure that there's content on those two platforms that can answer your question and definitely help you. But, you know, how do I blow up as a producer? That's like the ongoing question in all of my content. And so I can't answer that in one sitting, but I will say that a good starting point is to just be true to yourself. And I know that sounds cliche, but if you want to blow up as a music producer, just be yourself, be true to who you are, and you have to put content out every day. You can't miss a day. You know, you can maybe get away with like going quiet on weekends, but at the very least, Monday through Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you should be posting on the internet. Everything is on the internet. Everything lives on this fucking phone that I'm holding right now in my hand. Not a day should go by where you're not posting on Instagram. You should be tweeting every day. You should be on Facebook posting once a day at least. At the very least, the three main platforms that you should be posting on are Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. For sure, 100%. And you need to do it every day. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there and let the people know, you know, what you're about. Like, that's a great question. What should we post? You should post shit that you're interested in, right? So like, let me ask you guys something, since a lot of you guys follow me, right? Why don't you, I'm going to do a little experiment. In the comments here, let me know, blurt out or just type one word kind of answers that kind of like describe my brand, the Illmind brand. So it could be anything. It doesn't have to be like music related. Just like give me one word answers of like what you associate with like my brand, with the Illmind brand. So let's see what you guys come up with. Okay, BLAP, music, BLAP, dope. I know I'm gonna get a couple of fucking fuckers in here, write some stupid shit. Consistent, and I appreciate you guys. Stormtrooper, Star Wars, content, consistent. Keep going, guys. Modern, dope. I appreciate all this. Organic, no samples. This is all true. Mentor, quality, humble, thumbs up. Oh, woke. Okay, I like that one. Illmind brand, interactive. I appreciate you guys so much. Inspiration. So like, you know, a lot of those words definitely 100% describe me and my brand, right? And so the reason why you guys feel that way is because I've been consistent with telling my story on my social media. So I've been really genuine and consistent with who I am and what I'm into. Like, you guys know I'm into Star Wars because I'm posting about this shit all the time. You know, like one day I'll randomly post up a picture of a stormtrooper because I really love stormtroopers and I really love Star Wars. You guys know I love Game of Thrones. You guys know that, you know, I'm a Filipino kid from New Jersey. You guys know that I rep Brooklyn. You guys know that I fuck with boom bap and I fuck with trap. You know, the reason why you know all this stuff about me is because I put myself out there on my social media, and I'm not selling you guys anything. Like, I'm not forcing my hand on like telling you guys a false narrative. You know, my entire narrative for the past 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years has been exactly the same. Put yourself out there on your social media and don't be afraid to be you. You know, like if you're a producer and you love, you know, I don't know, P90X, just put, you know, you like working out and you love P90X, like that should be part of your brand. Like you should be posting up on your Instagram, like maybe a 1-minute video clip of you like fucking doing P90X, or like if you're into fitness, you should be posting about that and let the world know that you're into that. You know what I mean? Like post up photos and like videos of you in the gym. You know, if you really love cooking, you know, post up shit about cooking. If you love, let's see, if you love art, then that should be part of your world, and you should let the world know that you love art. Like look at Swizz Beatz. You know, what are some things that you associate Swizz Beatz with? Well, he's a legendary producer, but he has high fashion, and he's really into, you know, he's really into art. You know, he's really into canvas art. He's into fashion art. He's into giving back to the art community. You know, he has his no commission shows that he does every year, and he's like making a killing off of it, and like he loves it. So we associate Swizz Beatz with being genuine and being artistic, and it's because he's putting himself out there like that. So again, tell your story, be genuine with who you are, and don't be afraid to like be yourself. Like you have to be yourself. Don't create this like false narrative on your social media of painting this picture of like someone that you feel like you should be, or someone that you feel like people want you to be when you're really not. You know, like just be yourself 100%. And don't be shameful or afraid to let the world know what you're into. I think I don't think I know that's, you know, the #1 key to really like establishing your own personal brand with people, because then you're going to start to attract like-minded people that are into that as well. And you see it happen time and time again. Like look at Diddy. You know, what do you associate with Diddy? Boss, bad boy, black excellence. You know what I mean? Love, fitness. You know, love, black excellence, fitness, bad boy, success, French Montana, Ciroc, nightlife, fashion. Like that's Diddy, you know what I mean? And we know because he's just being himself. You know what I mean? So think about it, guys. Think about the brand thing. You put yourself out there like that, and you'll start to attract the right people. Like, and to all my producers out there, don't just post up videos of your beats. Like, you can do that. Obviously, I do that. But like, if I go to your Instagram, it shouldn't just be videos of you pointing your phone to your computer and just playing beats. Like, if that's all you're into, then that's like totally fine. You can do whatever you want on your socials, but when, you know, we're talking about really building up your brand and letting people into your life a little bit, you got to start being like a little bit more genuine with like what you have happening in your life, and be truthful about your everyday stuff and like who you are and what you're into. Man, that stuff goes such a long way.